Hello. For those who don't know me, my name is Sam Wong. I had a finance degree and did investment, provide advice and uploaded to YouTube since last fourth quarter last year after I got laid off. My investment strategy is different than other people. If you do not know what it is, I encourage you to go back to look at my video earlier, then you can figure it out. I normally get a lot more questions about, on a bad day than a good day, but people ask me today if they should take profits or what stock to buy. So I think these are good problem to have. The market has rebounded nicely since last Friday so off. So corporations such as Google, Amazon, Apple all announced remarkable earnings that you can argue that they kind of sustain their valuations. Tesla got upgraded after missed expectation, but good delivery numbers, so it upgraded to $1,200 a share. While it's difficult to predict the future movements, especially if there will be pullback after profit taken, I would like to give you a few symbols and stocks to consider buying while the market is still on today, in the afternoon. This morning, all three majors were positive, especially on Nasdaq, right, with all these great giant high tech company reporting. But you have seen few days trend that if normally slip back afterwards, so you go up in the morning and then you drop back down, which is what happened when Dow is in negative territory and Nasdaq wasn't as strong as this morning. This afternoon may be a good opportunity to trade. So for people who listened to last Thursday when the markets dipped and worry, you will have made approximately 5% by now if you listen to my video and bought those stocks that I recommended. So I'm not going to FANG because many of people, investors who know more than I do on that, who have which is called big fans, right? They're big fans of FANG, so it didn't matter what I said. But, and I truly believe that they are reporting incredible, exceptional earnings that tells you that, well, even if the company pull back 20, 10%, 5%, I mean, they're still going to be sustained there because they really, they really prove it themselves, right? So I'm just going to be giving you some other stock instead. So last week I recommended the stock, mostly international stock, but not necessarily Goldman, but they're doing pretty well actually. At the time I told people were worried about it, but they listened to my advice, so they make some money. So one of the biggest winner for today is called PDD, Pinduoduo. So it's way up from $163, depending on what you're doing, the intraday range, about $163 to $173, $10 range wasn't much, right, in a day because with the volatile market, it hit now $195. So people make a very good profit, about $30, right? So $25 to $30. There's no particular news, but the momentum of Chinese growth the stock was growing, potential economic policy of Chinese fiscal policy really, and Jack Ma come back, and so all these reasons are together, and Chinese New Year coming for filming of things are going better, or driving the market actually going up. So and hence the index have been great and then so off for a couple of days now, rally very big last night again. So so that would be one of the stock I recommend it, and really, again, it's the same reasons. So you can go back to watch my video, and then more and more stock have IPO in either Hong Kong or Shanghai, Shenzhen compensate. So that also tells you that how the investment going to go and bullish again in the Asian market this year, and also they have a positive GDP anticipation, assuming there's no outbreak of second or whatever the wave of coronavirus, and with people this time going back. But China actually have imposed some policy and clarifications how to handle the people coming back from the city going back to home. So things should be well contained, and I'm kind of optimistic about that. And the other stock I have given really a great stock. If you look at it, Google, it was going up, reporting earning over $2,000 now, record highs. Well, there's a stock in China, we call Chinese Google, called Baidu, BIDU symbol. So what this does is, again, target advertisement. But then they also recently have announced making electric vehicles as well. So while electric vehicles really big, if you look at some other Chinese stock, which I get into later, that this definitely have momentum. Whoever say, well, I'm going to do EV to start up way away, right? So I really am thinking this is a good future setup. Also, their earnings anticipate this year, 2021, will be a lot closer to 2018. 2019, they had a rough year. 2020 with pandemic actually, but it's working as their advantage. But they have a plan to grow their revenue earnings better this year. And then also those who watch my video, understanding that you so far, if you bought it, you have pretty good, nice return on that I do as well. And then there's another one. And also they acquired a company called YYJoy. So that YYJoy for some odd reason have gone down to $70 like a month or two ago because of short selling. So Chinese stock actually being short sell first. And then they will actually went back up to 105 today. And so you look at it, the record high as well, they will be acquired. So I'm not sure if this one will go up anymore, but just FYI. And then there's some other momentum of other stock that I really like a lot called Bilibili.com, simple BILI. This one actually from $40 up. So if you look at last year today, it's 250% return already. But the stock actually hit really high to $143, slipped back to 120-ish. Now it's around 136. I really like this stock. In fact, this video I also posted in China, and that's why I posted to. I chose Bilibili.com to upload this video. So just to give you an idea, they are online platform company. They have entertainment. They have people doing different things, and you can buy some stuff in advertisement. So they're a combination of it. Obviously, they're not making money right now, but again, they actually have more and more active users. So that the population growing. What I'm anticipating this stock is, hey, somebody can buy them out. There's a big giant, Tencent or whatever, buy them out, and obviously Chinese government have to kind of probably okay with it, and then because of the antitrust issue, and then the stock, who knows, will go to $300. So you can still think about it to buy it, even though right now it was pretty high. But we talk about future growth, which actually in my analysis of view, look at different data and so, and I think this is pretty good. And then I also recommended, if you go back to my video talking about some growth stock area of growth, cannabis is one of the area, obviously. So I recommend people buying cannabis, and the stock will be JUVAF, simple JUVAF, Jaffa Life Incorporated. So what this stock does, really, if you look at ACB, which is one of the stock from 50 cents go to $40 in 2018 and 19, you really realize that there's a big potential if you select the right stock. This stock is a lot bit more cheaper, way much more cheaper than the one I recommended earlier as well, IIPR, which is about $150 now. I mean, they were way too expensive. So I think this stock is a penny stock. So I'm recommending because people who don't have a lot of money can still chip in. I hope it will go up to $3 plus, which is essentially a double. The stock actually jumped a week to $1.80, but now it pulled back to $1.30 again. So I went and recommended with $1.04. So it was actually pretty good, something to consider. Then also on the AI space, I will give you one stock called Simple TER. I can't even pronounce the name of the stock, but this one compared to the AI, which is Simple AI, is an IPO stock which have no enough statistics to connect and know whether the stock is good or not. But TER have more information around it. So the stock have actually hit $146 highest and drove back to $110 with no particular reason, maybe because just the market sell off. And what it does, if you look at it, they just did an earnings announcement a few days ago. It was also beat expectations. So they have a really good growing platform. They know what they're doing. So I think this is a stock that worth looking into, about this range, 130-ish. You can potentially go to $200. But again, future is difficult to know, but I know the business and the revenue and earnings as estimation this year all look good. And then, I cannot skip the space EV, so I got to give you some stock, right? So I personally love XPEV, same pain, more than NIO, okay? Well, both stock are good, but I can give you differences. If you want to do day trade, or you have more time to look and do something, XPEV will be. If you're older age, you may want to buy NIO because it will give you a heart attack for buying XPEV that have a much higher volatility. Both stocks have delivered January sales very well, and they're going to announce earnings on March 1st. So I anticipated the wallet will happen in this month. So while day trade is great, maybe it's good to buy some. Today the market had pulled back for both of them, and St. Pain has been $52, $53 last week and dropped to 47. So it was really good buying points, and I anticipate stock will go up to hopefully $70 once the first quarter earnings announcement, well, not first quarter, but last quarter earning announcement come up, and it was great. Having said that, NIO is similar because NIO, XPEV, and LI, they all kind of go together. If the value, the EV stock value, the Chinese, all three Chinese stock going up. Okay, so I hope I have given you enough the stuff for you to consider buying this afternoon. If you like the video, please give me a like. Have any questions, just send me. I will take care of it. Thank you.